The CTC they offered was like around 50 lakhs.
50 lakhs. That's really huge.
From my solution, I can tell like it's definitely like hard. Like in terms of like Codeforces rating, I would say like definitely 2000 plus. In this part, like I mentioned my hackathon experiences, and the thing was that I had not actually mentioned them on my resume because I didn't really win anything. So like but they seem to like care more about the experience in itself rather than just the winning or the losing part.
Hi guys, I'm Vyomit Singh. Welcome to my channel. And before the video, please do like, share, and subscribe. In previous videos, we have already shared interview experience of Facebook, Amazon, DirectTie, Google, Microsoft. If you want to watch them, so link in the description. Today, we are going to talk with Anish, who nailed HDE full-time offer at Atlassian. So Anish is going to share his interview experience. Hi Anish, welcome to our channel.
Hello. So like I'll introduce myself. Hello, my name is Anish Kundu, and I'm a final year BTech student pursuing computer engineering in Delhi Technological University. And like I have some experience in machine learning, web development, and competitive programming. Coming to my work experience, I interned at Adobe in the summer of 2020, and in my free time, I like reading comics.
Okay. So you have completed your internship from Adobe. Means it's a really big company, so your coding skills is really high. So what makes you join Atlassian? Means you are going to join Atlassian. So means what's in the Atlassian? Why you feel interested in Atlassian?
So, a little bit about Atlassian. It is an Australian enterprise software firm, and it is known for its products like Jira, Confluence, Trello, and Bitbucket. So, like anyone like who has worked in the software industry has heard about Jira and Confluence definitely, and has like used all of their products. So, like their impact is definitely like a lot huge, and like they recently opened their office in Bangalore in 2018, and like Adobe is also like a very good company to work at. They have like really good work life balance as well. But like Atlassian like focuses more on like building really fault tolerant software at scale, and that's like more towards what I'm interested in. So like personally for me, like I feel like my interests are more aligned towards what Atlassian does. And a little more about like what they offered. The CTC they offered was like around 50 lakhs.
50 lakhs. That's really huge. Amazon, Microsoft, none of them offered 50 lakh in India.
Right, that was certainly one of the big factors for my decision as well.
Okay. So what was the selection process of Atlassian?
Okay, so like first of all, this was an on-campus opportunity, and they visited our campus for the profile of software developer. And like coming to the eligibility criteria, CGPA cutoff was zero, so that was really good. Even if you had a low CGPA, you could apply. And coming to like the rounds that actually happened, the first one was an online coding round, and it was followed by 3 rounds of interviews. The first 2 rounds were technical in nature, and the last was managerial. And like all the rounds were like eliminative in nature.
Okay. So as Atlassian gives huge package, so their online coding round is same like other companies or it is quite difficult. Like I have interviewed one of my guy. He interviewed in Rubrik and he found online coding round of Rubrik is quite difficult than even the Google.
Yes, like coming to the online round, like just something about it. It was it was conducted in the usual fashion. Like on HackerRank, you had like a 90-minute test, and you had to like solve 3 coding questions only, no MCQs or anything. The difficulty, so like the first question was like quite easy, like everyone could do it. The second question was like relatively harder, like compared to what I had seen like from like before companies that had sat before for. And like it was based on DP and binary search, and like you usually don't like expect these type of problems, especially on the second position, right? Like a third might be expected, but like second is a bit too much. So like in terms of difficulty, I would say it's like around lead code hard. So that might provide some perspective. And the third question was like really hard. It was based on DP and combinatorics. Like we have like
Oh,
yes, and we like have like quite good competitive programmers from our college as well. And like I had asked a lot of people whether they could solve it or not, and but like I could not find a single person from a college who could like solve the question completely. So like that part was like quite hard. From my solution I can tell like it's definitely like hard. Like in terms of like code forces rating, I would say like definitely 2000 plus.
in 90 minutes, three questions and one was the DP and combinatorial. Then it was not possible to solve a question in 30 or 40 minutes, I think.
Yes, definitely
Specifically
it
when
was
you
like
are watching it first time and you need to grasp the question, it will take 10 to 15 minutes.
right. That part was definitely hard.
After the really rigorous and tough online coding round, you face interview round, technical interview round. So
uh,
was the difficulty level of the same, and what was the your experience in first technical round?
so like coming to the technical interviews, the coding questions that were asked in them, they were like relatively easier compared to like the coding tests, and they were like the usual ones like lead code medium. You can find like all of those on like lead code, and they're not very hard. If you like, and there's like a lot of variants to them. If you like solve one variant, you can like easily solve the other variant as well. So like no problem on that part. And like elaborating a little more on the first round, like we first started with the like coding question. It was a question on in which we had to like apply DFS and BFS on a tree. And like the difficulty not very hard, lead code medium, as I had told before. And like I had to like first like we discussed the approach with the interviewer. And we went a little back and forth, and we like settled on an optimal solution. And after that like I proceeded to like code it on Google Docs. Like this took around like a good 20 to 25 minutes. And like I had to code both the DFS approach and the BFS approach as well.
Both.
So yes. So
Okay.
like after that like I was asked about my like intern project that I did in Adobe. I explained it to them, and like some questions followed from that. Like since like this was an ML project, like questions like what data set did you use, what techniques did you use, what were the metrics that you like compared them on, and so on. Like standard question, not very hard. If you like know your product, like project that you worked end to end, like you should be easily able to answer them. And like this lasted for around like 10 to 15 minutes, I would say. And after that the interviewer was like going through my resume. And I had mentioned computer networks as one of the courses that I had taken. So like I was asked a few questions regarding that. And the questions itself weren't very hard, and you can like easily find the theory related to them on Geeks for Geeks. So like interviews were like not very hard, like easy, I would say. This like the
Okay.
last part took around like 10 minutes, and the first round was like around 50 minutes to an hour long.
Okay. 50 minutes, half of the time for the coding round, and then your internship, your project, as well as one subject he discussed with you.
Right.
So you when you face the second technical round, how is it different from first round?
Like it was like quite similar in terms of the pattern and in terms of the question asked. Like first we started with the coding question, and this question was also like in terms of difficulty similar to the one that I had like previously been asked. It was based on recursion. And like you can like find a lot of similar problems on lead code as well. And like after that again like we discussed about my projects, and this time like we like went through my personal projects as well, and also my intern project. And like since like one of my personal projects was based on ML, and also my intern project, this time I was asked some questions on ML.
After successfully completion of two round, you finally face the managerial round. So uh, means sometimes it is HR round and sometimes it is very tricky round. So how what was your experience?
Okay, so the first thing that like stood out from an HR round was that this managerial round was like an hour long. HR rounds usually last for like around 30-35 minutes, but like this like lasted for more than an hour, I would say. And like this round was like very discussion based. And like the interviewer was going through my resume. like, and he went through my personal projects and the intern project as well. I explained what I had worked on, and after that, like, like, I was asked some standard questions, like, what was the motivation behind the project, the challenges that I had faced, how I resolved them, and like what were my broad learnings from it. So like, since like we discussed around like 3 projects, so like this took like around 30 minutes. So like,
Okay.
yes, and like after that, I was given a situation-based question in which, like, I was supposed to be working in a team of 2 people. I had to work on the back end, and the other person had to work on the front end. And the issue was that the other person wanted to work on the back end instead of the front end. So they wanted to know how I would handle this situation. So like, this was like very open ended. No, there are no wrong answers. They just wanted to know how I think and how I would handle the situation. So like, I felt that like one of the key things that they were looking for was whether I was a team player or not. Like, I was asked about any other projects that I had like collaborated on, because like both of my personal projects were like were the only person working on them was me. Like, I hadn't done them with some other person as well. So in this part, like I mentioned my hackathon experiences, and the thing was that I had not actually mentioned them on my resume because I didn't really win anything. So like, but they seem to like care more about the experience in itself rather than just the winning or the losing part. So like, like I was asked to share my experience in the hackathons in general, like the challenges, how we solved, my learnings, how did you manage time, how did you delegate responsibilities, and what were the possible reasons like you didn't win. Was there some contribution on your part to that, and like how would you like possibly like make it better.
So there might be a chance he want to see either you are a team player or not, because your both project was the personal project, and he want to see what you have done in collaborative or in team time, effort or team project.
Yes, I would definitely say that's what I felt from this round.
Uh, Anis, you have completed internship from Adobe, or you cracked the interview and written for Adobe just after second year, and you cracked 50 lakh package company. So you must be very well prepared both of the time. So what tips you want to give? How should a person should start so he could crack a like any dream company?
Okay. So like this is like more for like on-campus experiences, but like a lot of it can be like translated to off-campus opportunities as well. First and foremost is like you need to like focus on your coding abilities, because the coding test is like the most decisive round, because like from a pool of 200 to 300 you are reduced to a pool of like 30 students. So that round is very important, and you need to like solve questions within a constrained amount of time. And for that, I would say that you can practice questions on lead code. It's a very good resource for interview questions. And you should also like try to explore some competitive programming, and for that I would say Codeforces is like a really good platform. You can like give contests and like try to absolve them, and that completes like the coding part. And you also like need to like showcase some projects for your like resume. And like for that I would say like pick any one skill, like machine learning, web development, Android, doesn't matter, just pick one, and like make some like decent projects in which you can explain like the end-to-end working.
So thank you, Anish. Thank you very much for your for sharing your experience.
Thanks for having me, Ramesh.
If anyone have any doubt, please leave the comment in comment section, or you can directly message me or Anis on our LinkedIn profile, link in description. Thank you, Anis.
Thank you.